Anno 2005, this magnificent game. We are back with episode 4. Don't hesitate to check in the video description below if you want to see the full playlist. But yeah, our city over here is growing definitely. We have more and more executive, more than 3,000 now. We need to reach 5,000, so we need to continue growing. We've also gotten a second island over here where we're putting all of our productions, but there's also a lot of space for us to grow in the future. In the last episode, for example, we started making luxury food to grow in this temperate region, but also in the Arctic. With all of this, we have just reached corporation level 10. And with this, you may remember that we unlocked the dam level 2 or the quest for the dam level 2. The first one is going to be easy. We need to use this drone to destroy this, and I'll see you in a second. Step 2, we need to maintain a production surplus or logistic in the basin of 200. We're right now at 150, so let's just build 2 new ones and then we can delete them later. It's not the end of the world. And now we just need to wait 10 minutes. 10 minutes later, step 3, we need to load 70 super alloy. We have, 125, all good, to the spaceport and then send it to Matean's plan. So that's easy, let's do it. The sun is setting on our second island and we're working on step 4. We need to maintain a production surplus of constructor bots of 35. I have 40, so that's great. It's for 10 minutes, so that just started. The way I did this is I built all over here 3 of these robot assembly all quickly. Over here I built a cobalt mine that I fully upgraded it. It doesn't cost that much, to be honest. And similarly over here, field spark quarry, also fully upgraded it. Again, doesn't cost that much. This building is so pretty, I think so. It's amazing, incredible, love it. So anyway, this is happening, right? And the morning is also happening. We can look at the sky, clouds are moving. Now step 5 out of 5, we need 90 constructor bots to deliver to the plane. That's easy, we have 125. So let's do that quickly, picking them up and delivering to the plane. Oh, and of course he's attacking me right at that time. And he's seizing my rejuvenators. Okay, we definitely need to do something about this. Let's send the fleet to the sector. The thing is, they don't destroy this command ship. This one is neutral, and it is stage 2 completed. We have now 2,000 of electricity thanks to this new one, or in total 3,000 to be clear, right? 1,000 with the first one, 2,000 with this one. And that was really important for me because, a lot of those new production now, they costed a lot of electricity. I've had recently to put a lot of wind parks on this one with a lot of modules and things like this. So now we can pause them all, gain a lot of money, but I can also delete probably many of them, make some space. And the fleet has arrived, so we can combat. Oh, and right away, actually, we combat. Let's go. He's trying to escape. Okay, we've saved our islands from the invasion once again. At this difficulty level, it's happening, I feel like every 30 minutes or so. Definitely, very often you have to deal with this. And right away after, I upgraded a few more residents. As you can see, we have more level 3, all this over here, plus a couple over there. For the mission, we need 5,000. You can see we have reached that. I actually completely overshoot it because we're now at more than 6,000. So I had obviously to also increase all of my productions. For example, in terms of water, we have this one that's maximized, this one, that one, and we have this one that is almost maximized. So we have, use all of this. We can't do much more water on this island, but at least we're in positive now. Similarly, we've boosted the productions over here, right? For example, the rice, we built 2 new ones. Over here for the vitamins, we added 2 modules, plus these 2 over here. For the rejuvenators, actually, we didn't have to increase. It was quite high, and so now it's at 1, but we didn't have to increase it. We had to increase significantly for the luxury food, though. I had to put 2 new modules over here. We had to build this new wine or vineyard with 2 modules for productivity, 1 more module for the beef, 2 modules for the soybean. So yeah, we had to increase the productions, but as you can see, we're making actually way more money than before because of all of those upgrades. And most importantly, we're ready to finish mission 15 by upgrading our spaceport to the next level. So let's click on our spaceport and go for it. This is 25 super alloy. We definitely have this. It's gonna take a minute. And interestingly, we actually moved directly from 15 to 17, skip 16. I just did a quick check on the wiki because that was annoying me. Actually, mission 16 is not a real mission. There's no assignment. You know, it just starts when you finish 15 and it ends when, you know, this is ready for the next level. And we are ready for the next level. So let's do it. It's only 13 of graphene, so we can definitely do it. And here we are. This is so beautiful. Let's go. Everybody's happy. Oh, they look like Anno 1800 people over here. And we're going. That's me here, if you're wondering. Coming to the moon. By the way, if you're wondering, you can also click over here into the information tab and choose which one of the licensing phase, you know, you want to look at. We were in phase 2 and that was mission 16, right? I was talking about where there's nothing happening. And now we get to phase 3 and actually get to the moon. Let's go. Again, we have a couple of sectors, and to make it simple, we're gonna take the first one. You have entered phase 3 of the lunar licensing program. Your shuttles have arrived at the designated settlement territory. You are required to establish a lunar colony there and begin helium-3 extraction. We need to have a stable fusion reactor as our primary objective. Be careful, hostile activity detected. Indeed. Another beautiful region. Love to see how different they all are. And here a really cool mechanic is that we're gonna go into the craters. Instead of having water, you know, we have a ship that is a rover. We're getting attacked, right? There's a lot of meteors, so just be careful with this. But yeah, we need to choose if we go into this one or that one. I mean, this one is way bigger, so we're gonna take the bigger one. As always, it does cost quite a bit of money, but here we are. And Virgil is really not happy. Don't know what he's gonna do. This is a warehouse giving us just a bit of workforce, a bit of electricity and logistical trucks as always. And as always with each new region, we have a new mechanic. Instead of the heat of the Arctic, here is we need to build small chill generators, right? Because there is a lot of meteorites like you're seeing now. And if you don't have a generator, like we have a generator over here, your buildings are going to be destroyed, right? So we need to make sure that we expand the generator, or first we build inside the generator and then we start expanding. So let's go, as always, building a road and a couple of houses. It is, we have a new generator coming online, sorry. And with this, we've unlocked quite a few new buildings. As always, a transportation center for more logistics. We have also the electricity. In this case, it's going to be solar arrays. And over here, we have the basic material. This is titanium plating. So we're going to want to do this obviously into a mine. We're going to put the mine over here and we're going to put this just next to it. And then the first resource that they need is oxygen. That is indeed probably a good one. For this oxygen, we're going to need to mine the ice and then transform it, you know, into oxygen. We've used all of our money. Even just a residence costed almost 10,000. So yeah, we've used all of our money. Look at this beautiful operation over here. Mining, automated. There's a couple of people working, right? Then I don't know if there's somebody inside that or if that's completely a robot. But that's so cool. Okay, by reaching 50 people in the crater, we have finished mission 20. Now mission 21, there is a crisis. We're going to look at it or reach the next corporation level. It's at a bit more than 12,000 employees, so a bit more than 1,000. We could do it, but probably we'll do the normal one. There's also a couple of few things that have happened. There's over here a trader. The trader, there's one per region, right? We can sell things or buy things. And over here we also have the sector mission, which is for refugee camps. I think they will give us some workforce, yeah. For the first level, 200 workforce, for example. We've already done the step 1, which was to just find a couple of things on the map. And step 2 is to have a production surplus of logistic of 100 for 5 minutes. Let's see how much that costs. That could be easy to get started. 10,000 credits. but there's no electricity for it. Oh, there is some electricity, 100. It's not crazy. Okay, this requires a building site, so let's put it over here. This is a huge solar array, right? We have over here electricity. We have a road. I had placed it already with a bit of a small shield generator, so that's good. With this we have electricity, and how are we doing? We have not enough. Let's put one more over here maybe. Yeah. Oh, and we're negative because this is 500. This is 1000. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. What if I stop this for a while? 2000 for this one. Okay, that is why we're negative. I get it. So clearly the moon is super expensive. I mean, 2000 of maintenance. That is crazy. But at least with this now, we are not even at 100. Sorry. Let's build another one. Good thing I have a lot of things over here to sell, giving me a lot of money, because otherwise I would have had to wait for quite a bit. Okay, so let's build one more. And now we should be fine. Here it is. Just need to wait 5 minutes. Okay, as soon as it's done, we'll delete all of those buildings, try to get back into positive in workforce, energy, and also money if possible. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, good. Let's check what is the next one before we delete, just in case. Okay, collect drop shelter. Okay, maybe let's check that just in case. So we have those crates over here. We just collect them with a small truck. The rover. There's another one over here. Let's go. Okay, we've done step 3, and now step 4 has already started because it is a stock of 60 titanium plating. We have a lot for 5 minutes. By the way, now that we've dropped those crates, you can see this has started to be built. So it says 0%, but I guess it's not really at 0%. Okay, and now number 5, we need to load 50 organic food from the spaceport and give it, obviously over here. So that means we need to transport it over there. To do that, we actually need to upgrade the spaceport to allow for transfer routes. So let's do that. Here it is, done. We actually cannot do the last part because this requires 750 officers, which we don't have, but at least we can do that one. And as I mentioned before, let me make sure that I delete all of those things because they're costing tons of money. So here I created a trade route. The organic food is coming in. As soon as I guess it's done, we could also stop that route probably. But for now, I need to reach 50. Accelerate. And done. Let's pick up. And deliver. And here it is. We're delivering it. And we have our first refugee camp that has been created. It is. Looks pretty cool. Bit of a Star Wars vibe for me. But more importantly, that gives us 20 workforce for free. That's really good. Let's stop this route. We don't need it anymore. And now let's do this mission, the Tonrao defense line. Okay, so I've gathered a few power, and with that we should be able to take those 2 big ships. No problem, let's go. First you incapacitate them, then you bombard them. You can also send some other troops like this, incapacitate them again, shoot them again, and then you can attack. It is done. Easy peasy. I could continue the mission, get everything, but frankly I just wanted to do it to move forward with the main mission over here. So that's the idea. And it's still a lot of resources, so I'm not complaining. Okay, and with this we move to mission 23. We need to attract 500 officers in the lunar region. And this is not even these guys, right? These guys are just miners. So first we need to get all 4 of those things, and then we'll be able to upgrade them. So that's gonna require, of course, a lot of things. For example, first and foremost, oxygen, then a trade route from a temperate region for the rejuvenators, starting making bioenhancer, building these services for the repairs, but it's not that easy. For example, for the oxygen, just the first one, we're gonna need a core ice driller, right? It doesn't cost that much, only 9,000, but the maintenance cost is 3,000. 3,000 of maintenance cost, that is more than the profit we're making right now. So definitely we are not really ready for it. The reality is I think I need to expand a bit more in the temperate region first, maybe also start, sending this rejuvenator, and then we can talk about this. So I think this is a perfect end for this fourth episode. We've definitely made progress. We have arrived on the moon, we've started to build in the crater over here. We've even done the first sector mission, right? We have this refugee camp, which will definitely help, with a lot of workforce, but we need to increase our money. This is the big thing. We're playing in the hardest difficulty, veteran difficulty, remember. Please smash the like button, and I hope to see you next time.